Hello and welcome everyone on this new video. In this video, I'll be explaining you how to use conditional formatting, or we can say the advanced part of expression, a little bit advanced part of expression. We would generally say that as an if and then function. How to use if and then function, how to use if else if function. Okay, so that is the goal of this video. This video is primarily will be created in the English language. So if you have or if you want to see the similar video in Hindi, you can wait for a couple of days. I'll be posting the same video in Hindi as well. So let us begin. Okay, and the English which I'll be using, it will be a very simplified version. So it will be very easy for every one of you to understand what I'm trying to speak, what I'm trying to explain. Now to get started, we will start with a new part file first. So here I'm starting with a new part file. Okay. Then what I need to do next is I need to now define that what condition I want to prepare. Let's say I want to create a simple plate. Okay. In that plate, there will be some 8 holes. Okay. I'll just give you a workaround of what we're going to do. So I want to create a simple plate. Okay. In that circular plate, there will be a hole. And there will be, let's say, for example, 6 of those holes. Now I want to define a condition where if suppose the diameter of the plate reduces, the number of holes should decrease. If the diameter of the plate increases, the number of holes should increase. Okay, not relatively after a certain value. Okay, so let us start preparing this part. Okay, and let us understand how we are going to do it. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to go to tools. Here we have the tools tab. Okay, I'll just zoom to this area so that all of you can see. We have the tools tab here. You have to go to tools and then we have to click on expressions. Okay, otherwise you can also press Control E as a shortcut. Okay, again I'll mention it is Control E as a shortcut for expressions. So once I click on expression, now you can notice an expression editor will come up in front of you. Now what we need to do in this expression editor, we need to create some expression of our own. So let's say for example, or you can even do this on the part which is already having some expression which is already defined or already created. Even on that part this option will work. But for basic understanding, for basic example, just for a tutorial, I will be creating a very basic drawing which will explain you how to apply that function and how to use that function. Okay, so let's see. So let's say I have something called as a diameter. Okay, I'll just not name it as a diameter, I'll name it as part dia. PRT underscore dia. I'm keeping everything lowercase, smaller alphabets. Okay, and I'm defining the initial value of part diameter as 300. So here I have defined the part diameter value as 300. Okay. Now after defining this value, I'll hit apply. So here I'll hit apply, not okay. So that this value is accepted or this value is known to NX. Okay, because I hit apply. Now, next what we need to do is we need to create something, another expression called as whole number, which will be controlled by part diameter. Okay. So I'll say whole underscore now. Okay, anything, any name you can define. You can keep it uppercase, lowercase, that is totally fine. But remember the way you are typing it, the style in which you are typing it, because that is very important. Why I'm using underscore? Because spaces are not allowed inside expression. Okay, so we have whole number over here, we have part diameter over here. Now I'm right clicking in front of whole number and choosing this option called edit. So rather than providing a value, let's say for example, if the whole diameter is 300, I want the whole number to be 6. Like there should be 6 holes. But if suppose the diameter increases to 350, then I want the number of holes to become 12. Okay. Currently, I am doing it manually. I want the software to do it automatically for me. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to remove the value, and here I have to choose edit. Okay. We have to right click in front of in the formula area, and we have to choose edit. Now once I choose edit, this is the formula editor. In the formula editor, we have this option here called as inserting and logical expression. So here, if I click on inserting and logical expression, okay, this dialog box will come up. Okay, this dialog box will come up. It will give you a basic example of what is going to happen in the logical expression. So let us say if my part underscore dia, so that is the name of the exact name of the expression which I'm using there. Okay, if the part underscore dia, you have all the functions here. So if the part underscore dia is greater than, okay, I'm using greater than 300, then the value of this expression should be 12. So again, I'll repeat, part dia value is greater than 300, then the output will be 12 holes. Else, we will have an output of 6 holes. Okay. So if the part diameter is greater than 300, we will have 12 holes as an output, else we will only have 6 holes as an output. And if I click OK, if I click apply and OK, you can see over here, this formula is outputting 6 as of now because the value is not greater than 300. It is exactly 300. So if it's 200 also, the value is 6. But as soon as the values goes beyond 300, you can see the value here changes automatically. So for now, let us keep it 300. Let us see this in action. Okay, so I've created this expression now. I'll click OK. Now I'll create a part. So let's say here, I'm going for home. I'm creating a sketch. I'll be making it quite simple. I'll be creating a sketch on the top plane. Let's say here I'm creating a circle. And here again, I'm creating a circle. Now I want this circle to follow the expression called part diameter. So I'll just choose a dimensioning option and give this a value which is equal to part diameter. If you don't know how to give this a value equal to an expression value, you can see my earlier videos that will explain you the basic of expression first. Okay, so now this value, or we can say P0, is now equal to part diameter. Okay, now what I need to do is I want to keep my hole at a certain distance every time. Let's say I want to keep that hole always at a distance of 15 from the boundary. So I'll just create this dimension here for the safer side. If you're practicing along with me, you can do the same thing. Along with that, I'm going to keep the diameter of the hole as 15. Okay, so you can decide how big or how small you want your holes to be. Okay, even this can be controlled by conditional formatting, but for now, we are keeping it like this. Now, this value is P2. Okay, later on, I'll try to explain you how to even format this value based on the diameter of the hole. Okay, because on this diameter, the diameter of 30 will actually look fine. Okay, not diameter of 15. So I'll just explain you how to do that. Now, what I need to do next is I need to create a pattern. So here I'm choosing pattern. Now here I'm selecting the curve which I want to pattern. Let's say this circle. I want to create a circular pattern with this reference point. And here in count, I'm going to type whole number. Okay, so currently the value for whole number is 6. So if I press enter, it will show 6 and it will show an equal to sign here, indicating it's calculating the value based on the formula provided. Okay, now I'll click OK. I'll click on finish. Okay, and I simply choose extrude. So it's a simple part, a single sketch with some expression inside it. Okay, and it's a simple part over here. Now, if I go here in my user expression area on the left, okay, if I go here, I'll find the expression called part dia. So I'll say part dia I want to modify. So I want to keep it like 200. So if I make it 200, this will become 200. If I make the part dia 150, it will become 150. Okay. Let's say if I take the part dia bigger than 300. So let's say if it is going to be larger than 300. So let's say 350. We can see the number of holes are automatically increasing. So now no longer there are 6 holes. To give you a better perspective, I'll make it 300 again. Again, you can notice there is 6 holes. If I make it even 301 or 300 point something, you can see the number of holes are increasing to 12. Okay, automatically. So that is automatically happening. Okay, you can use this in various conditions. Now, what I can also do is I can go to my expression editor. Okay, that is by pressing Ctrl E. Let's say I want to create a condition where if suppose I have the diameter of less than 200, okay, there should be 4 holes. Diameter more than 250 or less than in between 200 to 250, I should have 5 holes. Okay, diameter less than 300, I should have 6, and diameter less than suppose greater than 300, I should have 12. So I have multiple conditions which I have to choose from. So let's say I'll go to the editor. I'll go to the logical expression the same way which I did earlier. So let's say the first condition is if the part diameter is greater than, let's say, I'll say if the part diameter, let's say I'll choose with the largest value first. If it is greater than 300, there should be 12 holes. Else if, okay, I'll choose else if, okay, else if the part underscore dia is greater than 200, there should be 6 holes. Okay, so in between 200 300 there will have 6 holes. Again, else if, okay, part dia is greater than 100, okay, it should have 4 holes. Okay, it should have 4 holes. Otherwise, okay, otherwise we can have 3 holes if it is less than 100. Okay, so if the part dia is less than 100, we will have 3. If it is greater than 100, we will have 4. So we can create this kind of expressions, and you can continue creating that. Okay, the character limit is approximately 999. So 1000 characters are normally allowed. So you can go longer as well with the relation. Okay, as of now, this is a relation which I've created. I'll click OK. I'll click apply and I'll click OK. Well, let's see. Let's make a change. Let's make it less than 100, like let's say 90. So I should have only 3 holes here as an output. Okay. Now, if the hole diameter increases to 120, I should have 4 holes. If the hole diameter increases to 150, I should still have 4 holes because it is still less than 200. If the hole diameter increases to 250, I should have 6 holes now. And if the hole diameter increases to more than 300, it should have 12 holes. Okay. So this is how I can use conditional formatting or if and else function inside NX, so that we can create our part more effectively and we can create more smarter and more intelligent part to help in our day-to-day design. I hope you understood the video. I hope you understood the topic. If you have any doubts, please write it down in the comment section below. If you want to see a video or something else, please make sure you type that topic. I'll be more than happy to create a video for you. Please subscribe to the channel. It will be really helpful. It will be really great of you, and like the video and comment surely. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Bye bye.